Today our lesson is fractions. Now look at this figure. It is divided into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I write 6. Look at here. I write 6 under a line. That is the divisional line. We learned this in our earlier lesson under part 1. Then next I am going to color 2 parts out of 6. Then how many parts I colored? 2 parts. Then I write it above the line. Then that is the numerator. The parts the figure has divided I wrote as 6, that is denominator. The color shaded parts I wrote above the line, that is numerator. Right. Another, I am going to part. Okay. I colored another 3 parts also. Then again I am going to write another fraction. This figure has divided into 6 parts. Out of 6, again I have colored another 3 parts. Then 3 I wrote as the numerator, 6 I wrote as the denominator. Now what am I going to do is, today I am going to add these two together. I am going to add these two fractions together, right? 2 sixths plus 3 sixths. Now we will see what are we going to do. Now before we are going to add, we have to check the denominator. If the denominator is same, that is very easy for us. See, the denominator is same, number 6. Then next step is draw the line. Under the line write the denominator. Then we are writing 2 numerators, 2 plus 3. These 2 numerators I wrote now. Now I am going to add these 2. 2 add 3, 5. That is numerator. Denominator is 6. This is the fraction. When we added these fractions 2 together, the answer comes like this. That means denominator is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Numerator is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shaded parts are 5. Okay. Now this fraction shows in this figure. Right. Now I think you got it. Now we'll move to this circle. Look at that circle. It has divided into 8 parts. Okay. Out of 8 parts, I am going to color 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have colored 4 parts. Now this is the denominator. That means the number of parts the figure has divided, and numerator tells us the shaded parts, right? That is one fraction. Again, we'll move to another way, right? Same figure as divided into 8 parts, that is the denominator, and again colored or shaded 2 parts, that means numerator is 2. This fraction shows this side, and this fraction shows these 2 shaded parts. Okay, now we are going to add these 2 fractions together. Then what are we going to do? We have to check the denominator. If the denominator is same, that is easy. Divisional line. Under the divisional line, we are going to write the denominator. Then at once we can write the numerator, because the denominator is same. We are going to add numerators together, right? 4 add 2, that is 6 under 8. This is the answer. When we add 4, 8 plus 2, 8, answer comes like this. Then this fraction represented by this figure. I think you got it, right? We'll do another way. Right now we added fractions in part 2 lesson. Now we'll see again these two fractions here, one fraction is here, 1, 2, 3, three colored shaded out of 6, and another fraction it is 2 parts are colored out of 6. Now we are going to do subtraction with these fractions. That is also same as additions. We have to check the denominator. Now when we check the denominator is same, when we just put denominator under the divisional line, then below the divisional line we are going to write numerators, then two numerators 3 and 2. What we have to do? Subtract. Then 3 subtract 2. What is the answer? 1, 6. This is the fraction. When we subtract these two fractions, the answer comes like this. Then this figure shows this answer. Okay. Okay, we will do another sum like here. We'll take this figure. Now there are two fractions. One is out of 8. Figure has divided into 8 parts. Out of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are shaded. Then the next fraction is out of 8, 2 parts are shaded. Now we are going to subtract this from this. When we get a sum like this, we have to check the denominator. Denominator is same. Then we are writing denominator below the line and numerator says same, not changes. Then 4 take away 2. Okay, this is the answer of this figure. Right, it represents like this. Okay, then I wanted to show another thing here. This is a fraction. Can we write an equivalent fraction to this? Yes, we have to write an equivalent fraction to this. Then what are we going to do? We can multiply numerator by, if we multiply by numerator by 2, we must multiply the denominator also by 2. Then we can make an equivalent fraction. If we multiply the numerator by 3, what must be? We must multiply denominator also by 3. Then it will get a equivalent fraction. Now we'll write, okay. This is the fraction. Now we are going to write the equivalent fraction to this. If we multiply numerator by 2, what will be the answer? 4. Then we must multiply this also by 2. Then the answer is this. This is an equivalent fraction to this. Okay, right. I think under this lesson you got a good knowledge about fractions. You can follow my other lessons by subscribing the channel.